Hey everybody, it's John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here. And do you know what today is? It is Science Fridays with John and How to Network. Today we have a great experiment, and I'll be sharing with you in just a few moments how this relates to people. And by doing what I tell you, might just change your life and someone else's. As you can see, we have a meter here. I have my fluke meter. You don't have to have anything this expensive. You can just get a regular plain multimeter that's able to read DC voltage is fine. It doesn't need to read AC voltage. You're going to need zinc nails. You're going to need copper nails, which are very hard to find, so I just have a piece of copper, you can see right here. You can also use a copper penny. And we have some fruit. We have an apple, we have a banana, we have an orange, we have a lemon. Let's get started here. I have 2 pieces of wire. I'm going to just put these aside, and I'm going to show you a little bit about how this works. So let's start out with the apple. So I'm going to take one of my zinc nails. When you put these in the fruit, don't put them in the ends. You want to put them on the sides, okay? So I'm going to put one in here just like this. You can see that's a pretty juicy apple. I also recommend not eating the apple after you do this because you probably have contaminants on these pieces. All right. And now I'm going to take my piece of copper right here. And about 1 to 2 inches apart. So you can use like 2 fingers, that's fine. Just like that, right about 2 inches apart. I'm gonna turn on my multimeter and I'm going to set it to volts, DC volts. I have my probes already connected, and I'm going to take one and go to one side and one and go to the other side. And you will see, ladies and gentlemen, that I actually have 1.04 volts coming out of this apple. Isn't that pretty cool? I'm going to take my banana. I'm going to put one of my nails in the banana, and I'm going to take another piece of copper. And remember, so 2 inches, so you can just put 2 fingers if you're not sure how far 2 inches it is, and that should be fine. You don't want it further than that, okay? And you don't want it too close either. All right, so I'll take my probes, and my banana is gonna give me, still fluctuating, 0.970 volts. So it's not even 1 volt, so we're gonna put the lower ones to the left. I'm gonna take an orange. You could squeeze it a little bit. You can roll it on the table. You want the juice to be active in the orange, that it's flowing, all right? So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take another nail. Be careful when you're using this that you're holding the fruit or the berry with one hand solid. Don't put it on the table and try to do this because you're gonna slip and you might get hurt. So look how I'm holding it. Don't put it in the end either. You're gonna go ahead and just put it right here on the top. I'll take another piece of my copper. Again, I'm 2 fingers apart. I will take my probes, 1.012. So the apple's actually more than the orange. I'm gonna take my lemon, I'm gonna push in my nickel nail here. I'm gonna take my copper, push this in right over here. Again, within 2 inches of the nickel nail. Make sure you squeeze it or you roll a little bit so that the lemon is active. 0.979. So 0.979, so where would that go? If we look at the banana, where was the banana? The banana was at 0.949, right? So it's probably right over here. So we learned that the zinc metal reacts with the acidic juice from the citric acid to produce zinc ions, or Xeon 2+. What happens is we were able to create a current. The electrons on the copper terminal react with the hydrogen ions, or H+, floating free in the acidic juice to form hydrogen ions. The hydrogen atoms bond to each other to form hydrogen gas. But why are we doing this today? Well, we're doing this today because, you see, people are like fruit. I don't mean that in a corny way. I mean that they have juice, that they have passion inside them. But if you don't shake them up and you don't get a chance to really live life, you never really become passionate. We saw that on these pieces of fruit and the berry, the more I squeeze, like this lemon, if I squeeze this lemon a lot more, and I turn my meter on just to show you here for a second, we'll see that this actually went up just a little bit more by me shaking. I actually went up from 9.6 to 9.7 just by squeezing the lemon. So by you loving life and getting involved and doing something you're passionate about, you can really become successful. When other people interact with you and they get you to become inspired and believe in your dreams, more passion starts to flow. Just like in these pieces of fruit and in this herbaceous item, the berry. Thus, in life, if you can just give yourself the opportunity to play, to explore, to be creative, and pursue your dreams, you're gonna be successful. I am John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and today was Science Fridays with John, and I hope you enjoyed how to network with John today and how just making this little tiny change in your life, where we squeeze the lemon, squeeze the fruit, you don't squeeze people, but you can push them and you can motivate them, and that will bring out more passion in their life. Please remember to like, to share, to subscribe, and smash that bell notification icon if we're on YouTube. And of course, check out Envision, E-N-V-I-S-I-O-N, networking on YouTube. And also check out John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, for fantastic, fabulous, super motivational Fridays. Listen, if you're a school in the Morris, Passaic, or Bergen County area, you'd like myself and team to come and visit you and create some magic in your classroom that won't just inspire, educate, and entertain you, it'll also give you a perspective that you never knew existed with people, not just science. We'll see you soon.